What's crackin' party house dudes and dudettes? Jared Simpson here, Leen on the camera, and this is your first Party House Daily News Bulletin. Starting out with politics and world news. In Venezuela, Juan Guaido and 250,000 volunteers are going to force humanitarian aid into the country on February 23rd. This gives Maduro and the government 10 days to act. Paul Manafort, a federal judge recently ruled that Manafort lied to prosecutors and Robert Mueller about matters relating to Russian interference in the 2016 election. This violates his plea deal, possibly adding years to his sentence. The national debt recently reached a record $22 trillion, contradicting statements Trump made during his election, saying that he would cut the debt in half. In border wall news, congressional negotiators recently reached a border wall deal. Trump is expected to react on this deal very soon. The Mars rover is finally out of commission after 15 years due to a wild sandstorm on Mars. Maria Ressa, a high-profile journalist in the Philippines, was recently served with an arrest warrant for cyber defamation related to comments and criticism of Filipino President Rodrigo Duterte. Now on to sports. Joel Embiid was fined $250,000 for controversial remarks about the referees after the 112-109 76ers loss to the Celtics. Aaron Nola and the Philadelphia Phillies agreed to a $45 million four-year deal. This sparks debate over whether a weak free agency market may lead to more record contract extensions. A quick rundown of news now. Jeremy Lin, first start in the Raptors. Maybe Linsanity? Who knows? Enes Kanter reached a deal with the Portland Trailblazers. And the boy, Isaiah Thomas, is finally back from a career-altering hip surgery 11 months ago. The Ravens and the Broncos have agreed to trade Flacco for a fourth-round pick. Joe Flacco recently lost his starting position to Lamar Jackson.
Fuck the Ravens.
Fuck the Ravens. And number one Duke came back from a 23-point deficit against the number 18 ranked Louisville. Now on to entertainment. In the 21 Savage saga, ICE dropped their aggravated felony charges against 21 Savage, but are still going forward trying to deport him based on overstaying his visa. We'll have more on that to come. YNW Melly, this is crazy, was recently charged with the murder of friends, apparently, YNW Sack and Juvie. He came out on Instagram and stated that he turned himself in because he's innocent. We're gonna have to keep up on that one. The new Breaking Bad movie, officially a sequel, starring Aaron Paul. It will air on AMC and Netflix. And finally in entertainment, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, incredible game, released in 1993, the fourth Zelda game, is to be officially re-released on the Nintendo Switch in 2019. And now finally, on to the Party House news. Starting off, our boy Kalau possibly did coke. We reached out to Kalau for a statement. He says he didn't do coke. More on that in the weeks to come. Our boy Leon Aristeguieta, great cameraman, released a great article on Sharon Van Etten's album, Remind Me Tomorrow. I loved it. Piqued my interest. It said all the things I felt about the album, you know. I had a test today, math test. It went great. One of the first ones to finish. It was incredible, you know. Me and Trav put new brake lights in his car. So now Trav's driving safe. Watch out, roads. Our boy Jimmy Smathers recently went to the fish store in DuBois. He got all kinds of crazy new stuff, and he hopes that anyone who hasn't seen it yet will stop by and see it. And finally, a recurring segment on this news bulletin, our friend Crow Reinhold, famous Apple rapper, is still a rapist. That's it for the Party House News Bulletin. I'm Jared Simpson, Leen on the camera, and we'll see you later.